Okay, it turned out it was actually one of the people in my neighborhood. So, good morning. Ah, great. Of course, you're not the representative of this class, right? Right? Squiggly. You know what? I hate her and the squiggly lines. I'm not. Lily seems a little more guarded in her answers to Shizune than she was with me the other day. I guess they really don't get along that well. Well, it's like a war. One of them can't see, and the other one can't hear. So, if you put those two like in the same room, most likely they're gonna kill each other. I have no idea where I made that observation from. Then I realized that Lily might actually not know Shizune is present, and she's trying to detect whether or not she is, to know who she is talking to. For all she knows, she's talking to Misha, but knowing that she and Shizune are practically inseparable, she might expect Shizune being the one that actually talks. Dang, how complicated. I decided to help Lily out on my own peace of mind more than anything else. He's on a peace mission. That's how you're on a peace mission. You're here early, Shizune. You were here even earlier than us. Earlier? Crap. Misha puffs out her cheeks angrily. Why is she getting angry? Does she feel emotions on Shizune's behalf too? That's weird. If they're like connected, that'll be really weird. If like one is like, I need help. Okay, here you go. It's not that weird though that Shizune didn't like my little comment. It's true, I was here earlier than them. So me saying something like that could definitely be misinterpreted as anything. Especially to Shizune, who doesn't have the benefit of hearing tone to gauge intent. Before I can start weighing whether or not I should apologize, Shizune has already moved on. Class rep, it's a good thing you're here. We do have to talk. The festival is coming up in 3 days, right? Every other class has already handed their projected budget reports for their events and events first years, except you. Wahaha. I hate how she laughs. She freaking sounds like warrior. I'm gonna put like the freaking name above it. I'm gonna like warrior right there. There is still time to hand it in, isn't there? She's unamused, she's angry, and she's like, what? Today, the deadline is today. You're certainly taking your time, aren't you? If I had it my way, I'd have all the necessary paperwork days ago, but someone had to say the deadline. Please extend it. Yes, that was me. Planning on this scale is not a small task, and a week is too small a time frame to expect a whole class to work out such a complex issue completely. They're really into into student council all of a sudden. Do you want to know what's harder than distributing the funds for one class event? Handling the same matter for every class in the school, and then some? The ones who does that is me! Me! I did it! I was the turkey! Misha puts her hands on her hips and stands up straight. Wow, she's really getting into the role. Lily doesn't look like she's very amused though. Poker face. Unamused. Something. Hey Shizune, aren't you being a little too hard on her? Somebody just opened the door and closed it. What is going on? I'm kinda scared. There's still a whole day left. Please, Hisao, it's alright. Lily seems happy I'm taking her side, but a bit conflicted that I might not think she can take care of herself. You know, sometimes it is best to not defend someone, but if it's like this, then you really need to defend someone. Because, you know, if they're disabled, like, I don't know, like Lily here and then Shizune over here, then, you know, it's still the same. They're human beings. We can't treat them differently because they both get into arguments. And why am I moving my mouse? It is about the budget, then I'm disappointed. I hear someone coming down the stairs. God dang it! Why am I hearing things? It's freaking the birds or something. If this is about the budget, then I'm disappointed. You think I have forgotten about it. I understand how important it is. Why did the music stop? Then, can I have it? No! Don't give it to her. She might not have it on her at this exact second. It's not here right now. I asked 2 students to take care of it for me. Students from my class. She emphasizes the last sentence. Wait. If she's in a class with blind people, how would they know? If they have the paper and where they put it. Oh crap. She knows that about Shizune and Misha's efforts to rope me into the student council. I guess word must have gotten around, so now she's using me as an ammo against Shizune. This freaking, I just heard someone behind me. What the fudge? This just gets better and better. It was your responsibility, Squiggly. A budget report isn't something you should just go delegating away. As a class rep, it's your job to be on top of things. This kind of disregard for proper procedure is really just terrible. Well, maybe if you're on top of things, maybe you'll just fall down and be like, oh, why was I on top of that? Why were you on a desk? Why were you on a roof? See? That's like what's going on? They completed it, being capable of doing so, but the students have been sick recently, so they could not come to school. Wait, aren't there dorms? So the dorms should. So you just go. Oh wait, never mind. What am I talking? She's blind. What am I doing? Gives it back to me if you want. I will apologize on their behalf for getting sick. Okay. Although Misha misses Lily's little jab entirely, Shizune doesn't, and seems torn between being offended by Lily's staring and jumping for joy at the prospect of a challenge. Lily, don't they live here at the school? Yeah, see, I was just talking about. That's a 5-minute walk, you know. What could they possibly have that prevents them from taking 5 minutes out of their busy lives to drop off something that will affect the enjoyment of their entire class? I don't know. Lily opens her mouth to say something, but she soon closes the gap between them and starts signing furiously, waving her hands around like an orchestra conductor. No, I'm not. I'm afraid I'm gonna hit something. Misha tries to her best to convey the same passion, but can't seem to lose her normal cheerful tone. The result is interesting and somewhat surreal. They're really into this, aren't they? And what's with that attitude? I said that it's not something you should be delegating away. Are you the class representative or aren't you? Oh, I can't even talk. Tell me the names of those 2 students. They could have your job if you can't even handle something this simple. She's blind! She's blind! Why are you going against a blind person? One form isn't the full extent of what I'm supposed to take care of. Lily's tone is growing slightly impatient, but she's doing a good job for not letting Shizune see how unsettled she is becoming. Like a Call of Duty player. She's playing her cards close to her chest. That's not... that... okay. Shizune, on the other hand, wraps her fingers cheerfully along the edge of her glasses, knowing Lily can neither hear nor see how excited she is. Of course, you do so much, class rep. It must be so difficult being you. Okay, I think this school class is being sarcasm or something. I don't know. Lily tightens her lips at Misha's words, clearly understanding the intent behind them, even though Misha delivers them without even a hint of the sarcasm. See? Sarcasm! Which they were meant to have. Shizune and Lily don't like each other. That much is clear, but this seems a little much. A little much. It seems like Lily has had enough and is ready to push back. Whoa! What? Oh, it's gunshot. What is going on? What the fuck is going on? I was actually just discussing the budget report before you came. What's up with the music? You must be very talented to have finished all your student council duties so quick that you can track me down to make sure I don't forget my own. Wait, she's not even talking. Are you accusing me of slacking off? It seems like you're confusing me with yourself. I don't think so. That would be a very difficult thing for me to do, comparing myself to you. Yeah, she could hear. She could hear. See? You're right. The difference between us is like heaven and hell. Oh, why are you comparing that? And it's not hard to guess which one you might represent. Why is there a random line right there? What the fuck? There's a line right there too. There between the rebels with the heat of their enmity. I think I'm pronouncing that wrong. Well, not really. They can't disguise it anymore, though. Even Misha looks like she's beginning to understand the real nature of this conversation. Thank you. Calm down. Hey, Chan, don't slack off either. What are you talking about? I just got here. Why do you put me into this conversation? I'm not part of this conversation. Aren't you taking part of the festival, Chan? You are, aren't you? Then, I hope you're going to do a lot more to make sure it goes smoothly than this person. I don't understand why she's doing something getting mad at me. Yeah! This is really interesting. Okay, so... okay, I've done my part, kind of, but how am I gonna do this? This is difficult. This is really difficult.